just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington football team. Of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
On second down, here's Herbert going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Chargers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Jordan Berry.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep is Steven Sims. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Complete to...
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. So don't say nothing. He's coming. Double up, double up.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game and all that preparation.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return will stop right around the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
2nd and inches at the 16-yard line.
Right there. 54, right there.
From the gun, Huntley, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
The wide receiver.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 29 yards.
A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Check 26, check 26. Shit.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Third and long, it's Herbert going deep here for Allen. And he can't come up with a pick. Herbert, nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On the return is Sims. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 56. Mutts 56. Let's pick it up. It's our time.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down now. It's Gibson, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
Third and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Throwing after the interception. Huntley. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Huntley. And The throw there going to be incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Westbrook now on the return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
43-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Play action. It's Herbert. Out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Chargers first down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Tuck it and run. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Huntley slings this deep from McLaurin. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off play action. Huntley. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Washington 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 1st down, it's Herbert. The open man is Westbrook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Herbert escaping the pressure right. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Conversation, ain't no time for no debate. It's for the taking.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. To throw on second down. Huntley, he'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Operating from the gun. Huntley to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, but it'll be second and goal.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Third and goal at the 4-yard line. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. Here's Huntley looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Chargers 27, Washington 21.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around twice for the encore.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Herbert off of play action. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
The tackle by
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Rip left. 6 guys. Check down.
From the gun, Huntley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Just like that.
On 4th down, Huntley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Going deep for Hunt. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert now. And he completes it to Westbrook. Touchdown, LA! D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay.
And my goodness, another interception.
Have some of this.
Desmond King picks it. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing after the interception. Huntley flushed out right. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley, they'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Antonio Gibson. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Gibson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7. brings up 2nd and 3.
Big hit. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Wrap it, wrap it. Wrap it, wrap it. 60. Check 56. Come on, baby.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On 1st down, Huntley. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
49 the Mike. Watch 49. Go, go, go. 49.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
From the gun, Huntley. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Los Angeles.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Sims on the return.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
The 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Huntley slings this deep from McLaurin. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Huntley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Washington on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Huntley. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes the score Chargers 40, Washington 35.
Game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
On the play. And the Chargers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Eckler, the ball
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Herbert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete to keep
that good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
To Keenan Allen.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Austin Eckler.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
4-yard line.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brought down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Herbert. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
47.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Chargers
A big offensive explosion helping.